Well, yippee-ki-yay, Musey lovers, and welcome back to Musey's Modern Dreadfuls. And I hope you've had a pleasant week. Now, before I hop into the story, let's do the YouTube business. Please subscribe, tap the notification bell, put it on all notifications, because on this channel, you know that it'll mean part of a mini-series you've been enjoying is uploading again, or it could be a one-off story like today's. Today's story is a paranormal / true experience story, but mainly paranormal. And I will start in 5, 4, 3. There's this place in Port St. Lucie, Florida, that's called the Devil's Tree. You can Google it, but essentially its local lore is that young girls / young nuns, there were different versions after it telephoned its way around, were violated extremely at this tree and hung afterward from the tree in a small forest, as well as satanic rituals being performed at the base of this tree and in the surrounding woods as well. They tried to cut down the tree once word got out, but something always happened to prevent it. They were rained out. Tools stopped working. The tree broke the tools. Insane coincidences every single time they tried to take it down. I visited the tree myself twice, during the day, of course. Once with a group of friends, and the other time, just myself and my other really close friend. It's not labeled or anything, not a tourist attraction, but you know exactly which tree it is when you see it. You can see the attempts to cut and burn the tree down. Yet, all the while, this tree looks bigger and healthier than all the other trees around it. I mean, it dwarfs the other trees in comparison. The first time I visited with my friends, everything was normal up until we got to the actual tree. Then the stench of death hit us all at once. It made us all want to hurl. And apparently, we weren't the only ones to smell it either. An entire nest of vultures were circling the area, about 30 to 50 of them, just flying around, 30 to 50 of them in total, just flying and looking for that sweet stench of death. We searched the whole wood area for the source of this horrible smell, wanting to make sure there wasn't another murder. We just felt compelled to make sure there wasn't another murder or anything. So we searched and found nothing. We searched for hours, and for the life of us, we could not find anything that would be causing such a horrific smell. After we couldn't find anything for the life of us, we finally gave up. Now, the second time I went, it was just me and the close friend And it was much calmer, more observant type of trip where we just wanted to sit and see what happened. We were hanging out under this tree, the devil's tree, reading, when we both realized something. We were in complete silence. I mean, complete and utter silence, which is incredibly unnerving for a small forest next to a public park in the middle of the day. There was no sound of bugs or squirrels or birds or even wind. I took a video of it, unsure if I can find it again, but I'll definitely look and update this entry if I do find the recording I made that day. Just overall, very ominous and left me with a pit in my stomach. Definitely a dark energy in the forest where the devil's tree stands. And with that, that is paranormal and also a true experience. And it wound up winning Post of the Week after I already contacted the author. All the information will be, well, where I put all the information. So, as you know, all month long, all September, I get to enjoy various oral surgeries. So I don't know how soon after I record this you'll hear it, but I do apologize. I have been recording in advance, but then like one of my editors got sick and he had scheduled to post on a certain day, and you'll never go with just one post again, hopefully. At least we got one post out last week, but I'm trying to get us to stick to a schedule, and we will get back to the schedule we were once on very soon. Hang in there. And we are also upgrading the page. So until then, look forward to all the changes. I'm adding artwork. We'll add some links for Patreon, and Streamlabs, etc., etc. And probably the main reason I want to do the Patreon is, from what I understand, you have to do Patreon to get Discord. And for all people who like to share scary stories or creepypastas, I'd like to occasionally, you know, just pop in and have a scary story chat or discuss something we recently read or watched. Like today, I finally saw It Chapter 2, etc., etc. So, look forward for all these changes, and I am making as much as I can up to you for missing one of the posts last week. Again, I am very sorry, and hopefully it will never ever happen again. And if you do decide to contribute, that will also help make sure that everything gets out at least 2 to 3 times a week. And to my editor who is feeling under the weather on top of me going through oral surgery, I hope you're much better, and I'm glad you're back. And I'm glad you guys are back, and I hope you enjoyed this story. I had no idea that it would win a Post of the Week award, but it did. So congratulations to the author, and all information again will be in the information box. And I'm done babbling on my outro. I'm trying to keep my intros short, my outro give you any extra information. And hey, why not get to know me? I got a couple channels. You might as well know the person who's talking at you, talking for you, performing. I don't know. Anyway, talk to you all very soon. Thank you very much. Bye now.